now is the time for the polls for the best role player. Sorry, best auxiliary role player. Are the polls ready? Toastmaster, yes. Do let me know when the polls are done.
You can start the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it done?
Yes, done.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So I am trying to share my screen. And is it done? So this is my general evaluators report for the 384th meeting. What a wonderful meeting, because it starts with a wonderful topic. So the preparation for this particular meeting started right last Tuesday when we ended with our meeting, and we started with our search for the role players for this particular meeting. Thank you all for taking up roles, and especially our club has the unique quality and ability where people are fighting for speeches. So when I was distributing speech slot, I had backup speakers with me. And that's why despite some backouts, we still had 4 speeches today. So kudos to all the speakers, role players who have made this meeting successful. Speakers, there are always 3 speeches for everyone you actually gave, the one you practiced, the one you gave, and the one you wished you gave. This is in the words of Dale Carnegie, and all the speakers will resonate with what Dale Carnegie wants to say. Toastmaster Meenu, Toastmaster Sridhar, Toastmaster Biswarupa, and Toastmaster Megha. Congratulations to all of you for completing your projects, and thank you, evaluators, for giving such wonderful evaluations. I would not be reading this for paucity of time. You can actually go through your evaluation sheets, which you will be getting very soon. Table topic speakers. Bush was a very poor impromptu speaker. He did fine in small groups. But when speaking without a script in front of large groups or answering questions he wasn't prepped for, he had problems. But our table topic speakers, kudos to them, because they are all very, very fluent. Toastmaster Biswarupa, Toastmaster Marutesh, Toastmaster Meenu, Toastmaster Heat, Toastmaster Ashish, Toastmaster Ashutosh. They always are ready to take up table topic speeches, irrespective of what role they are doing. So my problem is how to stop them from participating in the table topic speeches, especially when they are taking the role. But they always balance it so well. So these are the commendations and recommendations for you. Evaluators. Toastmaster Kamya, you took the role at last moment and still nailed it. You gave a very positive feedback, highlighted about balance on delivery, content, gave example of voice modulation, commented on vocal variety, and asked for how to explain the abbreviations. Recommendations: avoid using your past experience with that particular speaker, because when we are attempting evaluations, we should attempt as if you are in a contest. So this is my common recommendation for you for both the evaluations. Toastmasters Sanat, you highlighted how demonstration was done using questions for audience, recommended it on how voice modulation should be used to make speech more effective. Actually, even I hadn't had points for Toastmasters Sridhar, but you aptly brought out good recommendations. Toastmaster Sandeep, you explained on importance of sharing experiences, commented on well articulated structured speech and eye contact. You recommended our speaker on hand gestures by demonstrating emotions, and you also highlighted the importance of having a proper closure. You could go for a CRS format, though not usually recommended at a club level speech, but you can definitely try CRS format, because I know you are going to be one of our most promising contestant for the evaluation contest, which we'll be having this season. Sergeant at Arms, you opened the meeting very energetically. You know, when you actually comment somebody on their looks or their style, that person gets flattered. Very good way of starting any conversation. Recommendation, you could have put that agenda in the chat box yourself. Toastmaster Meenu put it. Maybe you had asked her. So if you had asked her, very good job done there. Presiding officer, Toastmaster Kamya, you played a game which was very engaging, very nicely introduced the theme, and guest introductions, if they would have been there, you would have definitely done them very nicely. Language evaluator, Toastmaster Heat, you gave a detailed report, and let me commend you for doing that role first time in such a nice manner. You could have used PPT slides to explain your role at the beginning also, because sometimes when you are saying those word of the day, idiom of the day, using a PPT is always better. Our counter, Toastmaster Radha, you nicely explained your role using the IOD and word of the day. You use them both while explaining your role. Very good job, and kudos for doing the role properly, though it was your first time. You gave a very detailed report. You could have given tips for avoiding those filler words. Same recommendation for Toastmaster Heath as a language evaluator. Timer Toastmaster Ashutosh, he always does his role beautifully. I consider him now as a seasoned Toastmaster and role player. So excellent usage of timing devices. You also wrote the timings in the chat box. But you didn't display the timing cards during table topics. Luckily, there were no disqualifications, but it is advisable that you put those in the chat box while the speaker is speaking, especially when somebody is using the slides. Table topic master, Toastmaster Renuka, you explained about table topics in detail at the beginning. Your topic were attuned to the main topic theme, and you used a very nice PPT for those table topics. I love those photographs, posters. You could have done the voting at the end of your session. Sorry, since it was your role, I couldn't ask for the table topics, best table topic speaker. We will be taking the poll shortly. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Suvarna. You actually had so much to speak today and very nicely explained the theme of the day and made us think importance of plastic detox. Started with asking everybody to keep the background of plastic detox, and I could see Toastmaster Sandeep supporting you immediately, and we were all inclined to do that. And though we were talking about plastic, but we can see so much of greenery in this online meeting because of this background. Good interactions with all Toastmasters. You should share thought-provoking questions on an important topic. Thank you for that. You could have spent time on your theme right at the beginning, and in the second part, you had your earmark time, which you could have used. The topic for Toastmaster Biswarupa was not YTT. It is recommended that you follow the latest agenda. You could have requested audience to give feedback to the speakers in 30 seconds while you were asking the speakers some questions. Table topic speakers and guests, kind words can be short and easy to speak, but the echoes are truly endless. You all have the potential to become great speakers, so please contact our VP membership to become member of our online club so that you can start your Toastmaster journey as soon as possible. A quiz master, Toastmaster Palak, how can I forget her? I think that what makes your party special is that among all the quiz and game shows out there, ours tend to encourage learning. Commendations, very nicely conducted the quiz. How about giving some freebies for the winners? Thank you. because the right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. So I need to pause here. Over to you, presiding officer or Toastmaster of the day, whoever wants to take it up.